Okay, if you haven't been living underneath a rock for the last couple of years, and you've watched any amount of TV at all or YouTube, you've probably seen some ads from a company that likes to refer to themselves as the Uncarrier. And usually it's just got some cute text messaging that's going on here that tells a story about how their service connects people. So I've just got some garbage screen recording in here for an example, and then just we'll cut to the chase. Then they move into their calls to action. Some cute copy. They're very aggressive with this. It's a good technique to learn from. And then we go, all right, and we add a little Camtasia tag there just for our special flavor. So I thought it would be really fun to build a template that allowed you to do this type of ad very quickly. So I'm going to quick copy this just so I have some content to use. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at how you would use this template. So I'm going to go to File, New Project from Template, and I'm in the Template Manager now. I'll scroll down until I find that unmistakable pink with a mobile device. Just going to double click to spawn a new untitled project based on that template. And you can see I've got a pretty basic setup here, right? So there's a background here. That's just that pink. This is really the meat of it that you really care about. This is where that placeholder lives. It's inside of this group, right? And then we've got some copy, a disclaimer, fun disclaimer. Let's zoom in on that for a second. I had fun building this. I used a site, one of my favorite lorem ipsum sites is called Slipsum, and it's Samuel L. Jackson quotes. So fun stuff. So see, yep, just some assets, right? So, and then I've got this empty gap, and all three tracks are magnetic. They've all been turned on, right, with magnetism. This empty gap is just a spacer that aligns with the end of this clip. And I'm going to use that so I can keep this other content in sync. So if I double click inside of this group, you'll see here's the basic device frame that I built for this, and it's got a placeholder right here, right? So this is what we want to replace with our screen recording, and this is important, that's been optimized and designed for TechSmith capture, and this device frame in particular is for an iPhone 11 Pro Max. So the latest and greatest as of this recording. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to paste in that video that I had copied from that other project, simulating the notion that I brought this in. Important consideration, let's make sure it's 100%. And now, and this feature is not available until 20.0.1 comes out. It's a refinement in that, but I'm going to go ahead and drag this piece of content over the placeholder, choose Ripple Replace, and now I have my content. Okay, so one thing we notice, this content's longer, so I've got to do a little bit of work here. So I'm in here, grab all these other items, and I make them the exact same length as the content. All right, now I'm going to pop out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this content right here, and it's on a magnetic track, so I'm just going to grab the edge of it while it's selected, and I'm just going to give myself plenty of room, just way out here. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to Command K, which is my shortcut to get to the end of these clips, and then I'll back out of that group. That just tells me where that group is done, where the content ends. I'll split it, and I'll delete it, automatically get that nice magnetic track pulling everything together. I'll pull the background out just like so. And then this is a little technique. This is just an empty gap. There's no content in it. Well, there's actually content with some opacity applied to it. And I'm just using that as a spacer. And remember, when we started out, the edge of this clip had been lined up with the edge of this clip. So let's use magnetism and a ripple trim, really a ripple extend there, to line those up. And now all of my text and copy is lined up where it should be. I have all of my screen content here. And here's where you would go about animating this to fit the content. I obviously just put some animation into this template just to show inspiration and sort of model about the style that the Uncarrier likes to use, but you can delete that and go about your business. So just shows you that with a little bit of work, you can set yourself up so that you can crank out really compelling content that looks good enough to match one of the most popular ad campaigns in the last couple of years. And I think this is an important point. Don't Ads can teach us a lot about how to display our content and some of the techniques in terms of how they frame things and move things in and out and their calls to action. It doesn't have to be an ad to use these techniques. You can do this with your feature teaser videos if you're a software development company, or you could do it with your quick tips if you're just doing tutorials about internal systems and that type of stuff. But so there's lots to learn here and a lot of fun to play around and build this type of thing. And then I'm even more excited to be able to turn it over to folks and see what y'all can do with it. There's so much untapped potential with TechSmith and Camtasia and TechSmith Capture and the Asset Store and all the tools that we've got at your disposal now. So really lots of stuff that I can't wait to see you guys get your hands on. Hope you enjoy.